I want to ask you, what motivates you to either do or not do whatever it is that you're doing? Because truly, if you can identify that, you have won the lottery for living a prosperous, joyful, and blissful life. And the reason why I, Casey Christine, hello there, am so obsessed with light body technology is it is truly our divine genome blueprint. It is the blueprint. You do not go about building a house without a blueprint. And there's two blueprints that we're choosing from. It's like the old Indian proverb. You know, there's two wolves inside you. Which one lives? And it's the one you feed. That is the one that is either we have our society programming, and that is what is replicating in our consciousness and in ourselves is what we have been programmed through society, a lot of viral programming, right? To keep us vibrating at a very low frequency to be controlled. And then we have our sovereign divine genome that truly can bypass all societal programming and is that of a benevolent grace and can assist us in vibrating as fast as we want, truly at light speed in our consciousness. And so it's like, okay, well, what am I going to put my time and attention in? Because it's like, okay, I had to get clear. What motivates me? What motivates me is present moment living, is having the tools and the wisdom to surrender to my higher self, to my Christ light, to live in the present moment versus this insanity of always living in the past and always chasing something in the future, but to come into an embodied wholeness within myself, to embody the prosperity of peace, joy, and bliss in the present moment. That is what motivates me. And I want to ask you, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you trying to manifest what you're trying to manifest? Why are you trying to manifest a certain relationship, more money, a certain place to live? You fill in the blank. Why are you trying to get XYZ? Because oftentimes in that getting, that's what's motivating us. Do I need more money? Do I need this? Do I need that? Like, it's like all of this in our mind. And that literally is being operated by viral programming. If it is taking us to external chasing. And so what light body technology is it is this coming back into wholeness and empowerment through remembering that all power comes from within. All the circuits that you need to connect all the wires to literally download any sovereign programming you want to experience joy, bliss, and live heaven on earth right here, right now, without actually needing to get anything else before that starts to happen. Light body technology is the alpha and the omega for that. Your inner compass, your like inner North Star, call it. It is this beating pulse of your higher self that is often trying to get our attention. Let's say your body is hurting, right? Let's say that you have back pain, you're tight, maybe you have some sciatica, maybe you're getting, something's happening in your body to get your attention. Your body has this dormant technology that is literally able to be activated by your command and your free will to surrender your blueprint that's operating your body, that is literally then, as within, as without, that is literally then creating our outer world. So it's like, if everybody wants to put all this attention on how to manifest, how to be more successful, what's the next business plan, how can I, heal XYZ for this, like, I'm just ready to, like, the elevator. The light body technology is the closest thing that I know to taking the elevator. But man, the elevator is still really long. The elevator is still really wrong, let me tell you. It's kind of like an escalator. When it comes to our ascension, when it comes to harnessing our really dark cycles, our really quote unquote challenging emotions, are really the much slower vibrating emotions that really start to feel out of alignment for those that are on the path for living in their highest potential embodiment, that are on the spiritual path of coming back to remembrance that they are sovereign divinity in human form. And you have this blueprint that's coded within you for a sovereign divine genome to begin to activate and override all viral programming of society, to include any viral programming from past lives, from also programming that has been passed on in our carbon-based DNA through our ancestral lineage. And so that's what I'm motivated by, is to create resources and platforms and content that can help anyone that is ready to truly come into wholeness and to balance within them through being imbalanced from their lunar and solar pathways, the masculine and the feminine. We've gotten very off balance in the masculine and feminine. That's why we see so much confusion right now too, or even hatred for one's own chosen biological sex, right? So where they want to castrate self, or they're okay with chemical castration of children, like adults in consciousness right now. And this is not to downplay anyone who doesn't feel like that they're, in the right body. But remembering that we truly are sovereign beings that chose to come experience form. We chose our exact bodies to be born into. Now, maybe you're choosing the path to go down a castration for yourself and to identify more, emotionally with a certain sex, like that. Okay, but we still chose to come in to the body that we're in and to be a balanced, unified field of wholeness within ourselves energetically. And we really did strip the feminine. So I feel like that there's people that are trying to get back the feminine. And so they feel like it has to be taken to the extent of, removing masculine parts, or they're trying so much to get back to the feminine principles. Let's take it to another extreme where men feel like they have to take from women, right? And like against their will, like rape consciousness is so prevalent because people don't know how to access just that feminine channel within. That feminine channel does live within all of us. That masculine channel does live within all of us. And it's when we become a unified whole within ourselves, it's like giving ourselves this power current, right? No power comes from without. And we all know that anyone who tries to use power to control others, that's actually weakness. Right? And so it's light body technology, though, if you really get on that path, you will be able to have tools such as your breath, such as water, such as fire, such as wind, such as the consciousness of space. The space is actually a conscious being that we're all in this cosmic womb right now, standing in or laying down wherever you are. You are actually in the consciousness of space, which is the womb of all things, that is sustaining all of our particles, all of our electrons through our higher selves, connected to our celestial soul, beaming directly from the consciousness of the Holy Mother and the Holy Father's light. And so it's like, if we are ready to stop short-circuiting ourselves, when one steps on a path, often you'll hear the dark night of the soul. I don't know if you guys have been through it, lived it, going through it right now. Light body technology doesn't need our linear or logical understanding. And so so there's an app, it's called Light Body Technology, that we are about to put out. And it helps you get back to following lunar cycles, which is so important for anyone on a spiritual path to understand the cycle of if there is a darkness, that is actually an opportunity to go within and to be nourished and to witness the slower moving vibrations, to really understand, and not at a linear logical level, but at a compassion and heart and unconditional love level, how we can transmute the slower vibration of fear, anxiety, worry, doubt of anything that's happening in our lives. And we use love, compassion, self-acceptance, and willingness to transmute that into a faster vibration. And that is what we talk about when we're going into Christ consciousness. We're going into higher levels of awareness through an inward balance of the masculine and feminine. And so our app is really going to help people get back to living by a slower pace lunar cycle. Everyone's trying to go so fast in their ascension journey, or fast in their business journey, fast in their relationship goals, fast. It's like releasing the need for speed, because moving at the speed of light with your light body technology is, I know, what we're all kind of craving, because it's truly who we are, these like buzzing fast being of light. But we chose to come and slow down and be in a human body. And so it's really important to allow ourselves to have the intention and then the initiation. Initiations, they gonna be coming from your higher self. If you are on a great prayer to live in your highest potential and to be of great service to Gaia and to birth heaven on earth paradigms, get ready for the initiations, my friend. Your higher self will deliver them to you, contracted by you, so that you can transcend any illusion that form has over you. And remember, you are a being of light, simply projecting form. And you're going to attract whatever initiation you need to help you come back into that remembrance. And it's gnarly. And so then we have our initiation, and then we have our integration, where we integrate that initiation, right? Because we literally get like inseminated like with a seed for our great prayer of whatever our intention is, that starts the ball. The Power of Intention. There's a great book, The Power of Intention by Wayne Dyer. And whatever you intend, and then allow yourself to focus on that and to nourish and to integrate it. Once you get done then with the integration, you like have this illumination and you start to vibrate really fast. And that feels really good. That's why people love getting high. That's why people love, get really addicted to when they take a substance and it makes their consciousness move really fast. They're actually like craving that fast moving feeling, because that really is what our higher selves are so fast. They're moving so fast. It's so slowing down, though, before you have clarity or you kind of know how to operate such power. With great power comes great responsibility. And so being humble enough and surrendering to that it's actually not us that's orchestrating anything or controlling a damn thing. And the more you try to control the speed of an initiation, what your heart's intentions are, and you try to suppress them, or you try to get on board with somebody or whatever, like congestion and accidents, and you don't want to be going fast and get into an accident, right? Before you're fully integrated enough. And so it is a process, but what can happen in a very short amount of time for one who steps on the path of being integrated in their masculine and feminine principles within, you actually are able to birth what's called a Horus in ancient Egyptian alchemy, which is essentially like, you can think of it also as like the phoenix child, the wholeness, that we're all Humanity is looking externally for their wholeness. They're looking for approval from outside. You make a post. How many likes do I have? How many people? Like, that's where we're getting our validation and our progress. Am I progressing because the external is showing me XYZ? And that is a slippery slope to go down, my friends, because even if there is a short-term external that is showing you something or you're getting validation and approval from, it is a dangerous rope to walk in terms of, I'm not going to say it's if you're seeking to stay balanced and live a life of fulfillment and the prosperity of peace and truly feeling fulfilled, truly feeling on purpose, and remembering where all power comes from, which is your ability to resource it from within and use Gaia and her natural elements and the natural technology that is within your body that does not require anything external. And that is light body technology. And when I am in alignment with my higher self, really guiding me to stay on that being my motivating factor for myself, in terms of allowing myself the time to do the tools and to use the resources that are all about guiding me on how to harness that much light within me and how to harness my dark cycles and how to not be afraid of the dark, because it's in the dark that I actually learn how best to shine my light and use my technology. It's like, I can't think of anything more valuable to put my time into and to understand how to support then once I start integrating that technology, because it's been activated through surrendering my free will for it to come in, on then how to support myself as a conduit of light and to not short circuit because it's literally like lightning. It's for those who have ever had a Kundalini rising, a third eye activation, sometimes, people that go into really profound plant medicine experiences, and this just massive shift in consciousness has taken place through seeing the light. That is available to us always. But our higher self also has a responsibility to not channel too much too fast before it knows that we can integrate. And it's like, you're not going to eat. I had a mentor and she's like, you're not going to eat every single meal in your entire life that's delicious and incredible in one sitting. Like, stop trying to do that with your light body activation. Stop trying to do it with your ascension, right? Because I truly, again, believe ascension is simply the ability to be in any vibration and to be at peace with that vibration and to be willing to transmute it into a faster moving vibration based on your personal alignment or a collective alignment, as that is how we will birth paradigms of heaven on earth. So I'm excited to be offering the app. I'm excited to be offering tools and resources and directing people to really mentors that I believe are paving the way. People have different names for light body technology based on different lineages and mystery schools that they channel through, and the beings of form that maybe once were in form that are no longer in form, but their consciousness still resides here. Ascended masters, star nations, star beings. So depending on what lineage some of the masters are offering, that channels are delivering, the names can be different, but it all points back to your life force within you being the pathway to your higher self, being the pathway to your personal code within you being the blueprint. And any master or ascended master that comes, or teacher of this realm, for me, in order to have ears to hear, I have to know that they honor sovereign divinity, and that the greatest guru is not them, that it is actually your higher self, and that everyone is always directing you back to your higher self, back to divinity, back to working with ascended masters versus human people as the greatest mentorship for you, and that you can always check in with that regardless of what they're saying. And that's how I know that they are absolutely worthy teachers for us. And so super excited. But the lunar and solar pathways within activated, and every single carbon cell in our body, carbon-based DNA overrode, getting overridden. There we go. Getting overridden with our spiritual divine genome for us to be able to be a walking embodiment of our highest potential by simply embodying our greatest light, which makes us light and lighthearted. And that's another thing about this whole thing, is being able to, like, light body technology is not trying to make you that serious. It's like, let's lighten up about the whole freaking thing. We're, trillions of electrons floating around in consciousness, not really in control of anything external other than our willingness to surrender our free will. That's it. So lighten up about the whole thing, because it's just a body. Right? And we also came to have fun and enjoy and pleasure. And that's what I love about light body technology, is it takes the whole spiritual journey and puts it into a perspective of where it's our day-to-day life versus this having to sit on a mountaintop and this, be this spiritual person that takes everything so serious, or can label, well, you need to be a vegan for this or vegetarian for this. It's like light body technology. It transcends all of these dualistic concepts of what's right or wrong. Like, you remember that everybody came for an experience. Everybody chose their personal experiences. And you step into this level of trusting, because you have faith that your light body is able to carry you through, because it is what is connected to your celestial soul directly, and that is emanating your physical form. And so there is nothing to fear. There is not even anything technically that we have to do. We don't have to go into any workshops. We don't have to activate our light body technology. We don't have to do anything. However, that does not probably feel joyful, blissful, and exciting for you, and would go into depression, because you would not be allowing the reason why you came here to be birthed and created out of you. And if you're attracted to this channel, I know it's like there's no going back into the birth canal. It's like once you start on the awakening journey, so if you've had an awakening of some sort, your kundalini, again, third eye activation, you've gone through a plant medicine journey, there's been an awakening of knowing this concept of be still and know that you are God. Be still and know that you are a celestial soul. An entire galaxy literally is you. Be still and know that you are a divine being of love and light. Be still and know. And it's like, once you know that, to try to go back and not think that, and think that like externals or that anything or anyone can have control over you, will be very painful. To give away your power to others and to think that you're at the mercy of anything or anyone except your own sovereign divinity will be very painful. And I don't know about you, but I don't like pain. However, making peace with pain is possible with light body technology, because pain will get our attention once we surrender to this idea of being benevolent beings of light, having a human experience, able to access our sovereign divine blueprint for this lifetime. Pain is simply this, it's an alarm system going off to let me know this area. Oh yeah, this is my sacral chakra. Okay, yep. You know what? I need to get my journal out and I'm going to write about this, and boof, I'm going to call upon my higher self. Why is my sciatica so flared up? What is it that I'm not listening to, that I'm blocking off? And boom, through a meditation or journaling, it's like you feel your body let go. And a miracle healing happens within. How is that? Your body is simply a vessel to communicate to you for when you start stepping out of alignment, through your feelings, through pain. So it's in pain that you can even become this blissful person when you're operating light body technology. It's incredible, and it can transmute it much faster than any type of medical walk that I've ever seen. And I can speak from testimony and experience of someone who has had severe pain and gone medical routes versus someone's severe pain and spiritual route. Medical route never healed it, praise God, or I wouldn't have found the spiritual route. So that's a little bit about light body technology, and we're going to have so much more about it. All my love and light. Namaste.